Hey yo, Hawthorne Heads. I have a new adventure for you here. Part podcast, part song breakdown, part self-help healing. All emo, all the time. Equal parts past, present, and future. No toxic nostalgia here, just pure memories, hope, and yearning for a better tomorrow. So let's break down some songs that are 20 years old. Let's really strip these down to their core and think about the life and times of the band, the fans, the world, and what they mean to us after all these years. We're going to do this one by one, week by week. And as we prep up for a whole year of playing these songs and singing them together, I think it's probably best that we talk about them. Some of this might be too much to handle. Some memories were meant to be buried. Some were meant to be dug back up. We all have trauma that haunts us forever, but we are resilient. If you've ever spent a month on the road in a 15-passenger van in the dead of winter, you'll understand the true meaning of resilience. You're listening to a man talk about riding in the back of a Sprinter van, sliding down the Swiss Alps with a sleeping bag over my head, with no heat and the distinct smell of burning rubber and brake fluid. We will not be held back because we honor our commitments. We honor our fans' commitments to our shows. And when we take that stage each night, we try to burn down our demons, or at least keep them at bay. Because this is who we are. What happens when you give 5 guys the chance of a lifetime, and I mean a really good and true way to live their actual dreams after years of hard work? Back in 2005, we didn't talk about things like work-life balance because that concept didn't really exist. If you stopped working, people stopped listening. And let's be honest, if playing music with your friends ever becomes work, you need to reevaluate what you are doing anyway. I've learned a long time ago that I'm just simply not a satisfied person. I have an unquenchable thirst for moving forward because progress and consistency is everything to me. I think this type of mindset was born from living with an alcoholic father whose moods were unpredictable, and spending my teenage years in a small town trailer park in West Virginia with a mother who, seemed quietly loving, but possibly was just beaten down by life. Doing everything she possibly could do to just keep afloat, all while never really showing her emotions. I say this with an absolute love for my mother and an absolute disdain for my father. It's really like I never met him. I carry this sadness with me in every step that I take, and this quietness that sometimes overwhelms me can be viewed as a negative point of view sometimes. Less than 3 years before the release of If Only You Were Lonely, I was working at a convenience store in Troy, Ohio, called United Dairy Farmers. No gasoline, just selling cigs and scooping ice cream. I didn't mind it because they allowed me to work 5 a.m. till 3 p.m., Monday through Thursday, which meant that I could rehearse in the evenings with my band and play shows or see Nikki FM at Miami University on the weekends. Pretty decent gig, really. That's not a lot of distance between being a local band cashier and an emo frontman heartthrob, which I'm not. That's just too much pressure. It's not like we knew that we were going to be stars. It's not like we know what we're doing at all. We've always just said that we won't get anywhere by trying to be someone else. And our mantra, this is who we are. We are the Midwest, dressed down, honest to a fault, hardworking emo band. We don't have a high horse and we don't live in a castle. We are a band of the people. That is who we are. But let's talk about pressure. We went from being a local band to selling 1 million albums on our debut release. We were thrust into a perfect storm of a music scene that was rising like an unstoppable flood. We had to learn to swim, otherwise we would sink to the bottom and be eaten by the sharks. Don't worry, we learned how to swim. We actually quite enjoyed it. We always thought about what our fans were looking for from us. This is the dawn of social media and the death rattle of physical music in stores. Being in Best Buy around the country actually mattered, and it felt special. MySpace was booming. We were experiencing a level of connectivity with our fans that felt really special. We were answering our own messages, playing secret shows, and firing on all cylinders. We put the pedal to the metal for 14 months on the road, culminating with Warped Tour 2005. I was working on lyrics that whole summer and feeling challenged by watching what our contemporaries were doing. I mean, My Chemical Romance was wearing bulletproof vests, and we were wearing basketball shorts because it was too hot outside. I think really we were searching for some sort of middle ground. We don't want to be slobs, but we also don't want to be theatrical, because that's just something that we're not. Nothing against any band that goes the extra mile, wears the outfits, wears the makeup. Most of my favorite bands do, and I absolutely love them for that. But that's just not who we are personally, and that's what this song is about. It's about facing your challenges and coming out on the other side, at the end of that tunnel. It's about finding comfort in who you are with complete confidence. So we're just that band from Ohio. We buy stuff off the rack. We wear tennis shoes on stage. Isn't that who we want to be? We would argue this point many, many times over the years when the core lineup was still together. Matt and Casey refused to wear anything other than Nike Dunks. In fact, I think anything you told Matt to wear, he did not want to wear. I liked Vans and Doc Martens. Aaron wanted us to dress like Ziggy Stardust and wear moon boots, if that's what it took. And I think Micah was just happy to be there. Usually we would settle on some sort of compromise, which at times was a band t-shirt, or a shirt and tie, or a full-blown white tuxedo. The bottom line was really just trying to be ourselves in that moment, instead of chasing trends. We were from the underground. We're living in the middle of cornfields. We're not from New York City or London. So let's just stay the course and try not to burn out. Let's not stay away too long because the scene is moving way too fast. The chorus lyrics reflect exactly that. I know it seems like we're never coming back. I know it feels like we're never coming back. You tried your best and you knew it wouldn't last. They were the words that she placed on her casket. So this is basically a metaphor for staying away too long and being forgotten, or staying away from home too long and being forgotten by our girlfriends. I had an impending wedding coming up while writing this album, so this was weighing heavily on me. It was making me feel like I was leaving poor Nikki FM all alone to plan everything by herself. But she doesn't love checkerboard anyway, so it was probably for the better. But it made me sad a lot. I guess that's why I'm in an emo band. I feel things too much, probably. Other pressures were simply trying to keep up with our peers. So many bands were releasing so many awesome albums at this time that it kind of felt like a gold rush. Iron sharpens iron, I guess. A rising tide floats all ships, and the tide was rising fast. We just wanted to make sure that we were making the best Hawthorne Heights record we could make at that small window of time. We were burning the candle at both ends, and one opportunity led to another. We were playing with bands that we were fans of, who then became our friends. Every once in a while, we would come across bands who thought maybe we weren't good enough, or we got there too fast. But the fans got us here, not the bands. The fans decide the fate of everything. So we are happy to ride with the fans, not ride with the jealous bands. We are all envious of someone else, and it usually pushes you to lock in. Otherwise, it pushes you into a cloud of negativity, and that is a miserable existence. If anything, being unsatisfied is the main driver for trying to do your best. You can always get better, as long as that's the goal. That will always be my goal. We've lived by the code of this is who we are for 20 years now. So take us or leave us, but we aren't changing. This literally is who we are. All right, Hawthorne heads, tune in next week to hear about what led to the writing of We Are So Last Year, track 2 on If Only You Were Lonely. Don't forget that leg 1 of the Lonely World Tour starts March 5th. And don't forget to listen to If Only You Were Lonely to remember what these songs are all about. Thanks for listening. Always remember that if the walls are closing in, step outside and breathe. You will never find happiness on your feed that you will find walking around and just being yourself. Explore the world. Explore your town. Explore yourself. We cannot go quietly. We cannot be evaporated from living and loving our lives. Second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. Together, we all march with these full hearts. Remember that Hawthorne Heights loves you and cares how you're feeling. This has been JT. I'm out.